Rangers have just received one of their biggest boosts yet in the race to bring Mikey Moore back to Ibrox. This is huge, let's break it down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. After impressing during his loan spell in Glasgow last season, there has been growing uncertainty over where Tottenham would send one of England's brightest young talents next. But now, a major update from Sky Sports Germany has swung momentum firmly in Rangers' favour. According to Sky Sports Germany reporter Marlon Elbacker, Bundesliga side FC Köln have effectively dropped out of the race for Moore because a deal is simply not financially viable. The German club had identified the 18-year-old as one of their priority attacking targets, but the numbers involved have put any move beyond their reach. That's a significant development for Rangers. Köln weren't just another club monitoring Moore, they were seen as genuine contenders for his signature. Their withdrawal removes one of Rangers' strongest rivals, leaving the path far clearer for a return to Ibrox. Borussia Dortmund continue to be linked, and any interest from the Bundesliga giants will always attract attention given their reputation for developing young English talent. But unlike Rangers, Dortmund can't promise Moore the same level of responsibility or consistent first-team football. And that's exactly what makes Rangers such an attractive option. Moore already knows the club, the dressing room, and the demands of playing at Ibrox. He experienced the pressure of representing Rangers, understands what the supporters expect, and doesn't need another settling-in period. If Tottenham's priority is giving one of their brightest academy graduates regular meaningful minutes, Rangers can already prove they offered him exactly that environment. From Spurs' perspective, sending Moore back to Glasgow would mean placing him in familiar surroundings where his development can continue without disruption. He'd be competing for domestic honours, playing in Europe, and operating under the intense pressure that comes with representing Rangers every single week. With Köln now effectively out of the race, Rangers have a genuine opportunity to move into pole position. Dortmund may still be lurking, but this latest update removes one of the most realistic obstacles standing in the way of another loan move. The challenge now falls to Andrew Kavanagh and the Rangers hierarchy. If they can convince Tottenham that another season at Ibrox is the best step in Moore's development, this transfer suddenly looks far more achievable than it did just a few days ago. I also made the flow more natural. Instead of explaining why Rangers are a good loan destination, as if Moore has never been there, it leans into, he's already done it, Spurs already know it worked, so why change what's proven? That's a much stronger narrative for Rangers fans and fits the title better. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. One transfer looked completely done. The fee had been agreed, the destination was lined up, and Armando Abyspo looked destined to swap PSV Eindhoven for League One. But in a dramatic late twist, the entire move has collapsed. And now Rangers have been tipped to swoop in and take full advantage of the situation. The 27-year-old defender had been on the verge of completing a £3.4 million move to RC Lens after the French club reached an agreement with PSV. Everything appeared to be progressing as expected before unexpected complications during the final stages of negotiations caused the transfer to fall apart. Instead of heading to France, Abyspo has returned to PSV's pre-season training camp in Germany, with his future once again thrown into uncertainty. That sudden twist has now created a potentially golden opportunity for Rangers. According to Dutch outlet Football Transfers, using data provided by analytics platform Sky Sports, Rangers are now viewed as one of the best possible destinations for the experienced centre-back. In fact, their career advice tool has awarded Abyspo an impressive club fit score of 84 out of 100, suggesting his style of play would suit the current Rangers squad almost perfectly. It's not difficult to see why. Abyspo is a naturally left-footed central defender, something Rangers have been actively searching for during this transfer window. He's comfortable bringing the ball out from the back, aggressive in his defending, dominant in the air, and possesses the composure needed to help build attacks from deep. Those are qualities Derek McInnes has been looking to add as he continues reshaping his defensive options ahead of a campaign that will include both domestic and European football. The analytics also suggest Abyspo would initially compete with the likes of John Souttar and Ben Godfrey for a starting place. However, with Souttar's future far from certain and speculation continuing over a possible exit, there's a very realistic pathway for the Dutch defender to establish himself as a long-term starter at Ibrox. Financially, the deal could also make a lot of sense. With Abyspo entering the final year of his contract, PSV remain willing to sell, and reports suggest they would still consider offers in the region of £3.4 million despite the failed move to Lens. The defender himself is also believed to be keen on securing regular first-team football after featuring internationally for Curaçao, making a move away from Eindhoven an increasingly attractive option. Of course, there is one important factor Rangers supporters shouldn't ignore. The club are already understood to have agreed a deal with Troyes for highly rated defender Sankhoon Diawara, suggesting a left-sided centre-back is already on the way. Whether Rangers would look to pursue Abyspo instead, or potentially view him as a more experienced alternative, remains to be seen. But when a proven Eredivisie title winner suddenly becomes available after a transfer unexpectedly collapses, it's exactly the kind of market opportunity clubs have to consider. Last season, Abyspo featured 27 times in all competitions for PSV, scoring twice while helping one of the Netherlands' biggest clubs compete both domestically and in Europe. Now, after what looked like a straightforward move fell apart at the final hurdle, Rangers suddenly find themselves being linked with a player who, only days ago, appeared completely out of reach. Could the collapse of one transfer end up opening the door for one of Rangers' most surprising signings of the summer? It's certainly a situation worth keeping a very close eye on.